Hey, good morning. Thank you all for coming on this event. And I just want to show you quickly my skincare routine in the morning, and then at night. It's a little bit different both times, and it's so easy peasy. But before I do, I just want to talk to you a little bit how I got into this 11 years ago. My husband, actually, through his business, he had to use chemicals on the job. And when he first started, they needed no kind of protection for using these chemicals. But then you want to fast forward about 20 years, and they found out that was doing a lot of damage. And so they actually had to suit all up, and they had to use respirators for the same chemicals that they used no protection before. So as my husband was looking into the chemicals that we use in our home to keep our homes clean, he became concerned. And so did I, because it wasn't making me feel very good. And so, to make a long story short, I was introduced to the microfiber cloth and just water, and I could pretty much clean my whole house with water and a microfiber cloth. And very excited about that. And then I started to think about like a nicotine patch, where it's put right on your skin and the skin absorbs it, and that then goes right into your bloodstream. And I was thinking about the creams that I was putting on my skin, and knowing and finding out that it only takes about 26 seconds from what you put on your skin to get into your bloodstream. And so I started to look into Norwex Skin Care at that point, and I did start to use it, and I really started to love it. And then Norwex came out with this new skincare, of which I'm very, very excited about, and that I want to show you. So we are finding out, more and more that, okay, the European Union, they don't allow 2,400 chemicals in any of the products they have. And in the United States, we don't allow 11. Now, Norwex has gone even further. They don't allow 2,700 chemicals in any of their products. Even if it's questionable, they don't even put it in any of their products or consider it for any of their products. So it's a company I've really come to trust and appreciate. And now they've mixed that with some wonderful plant ingredients, Nordic plant ingredients that they have found that is very, very healthy for the skin. And so that's what makes me excited. The other thing that makes me excited about their skincare products is that my face is just so soft, like it's never been. And I don't have any trouble with blemishes. It seems to be holding off a lot of those dark brown spots. And yeah, not that I don't have some wrinkles. Yes, at 71, my husband's favorite thing to say to me is, "You look pretty good for an 81-year-old." So anyways, I'll leave you with that to think about. The first thing, I'm referring to my notes because I get sidetracked really easily. The first thing you want to do when you wake up in the morning is to cleanse your skin. And so I do that with a face and body cloth, and I love the Ultra Plush. And so I'll just take a hold of that. I've got some warm water in a bowl right here. And with upward motions, and don't forget your neck, ladies, because it is seen. And for some reason, it can show age before anything else in your body does. So I just thoroughly clean it. It feels wonderful. One other trick I'd love to show you at night. I get it nice and warm. And you can actually do this with any washcloth. I put it right on the back of my neck. And I hold it there and take in some deep breaths. And it just feels like the tension of the day goes away. Anyways, that's a side note. The next thing that I want to do is I want to show you that they've also come out with a cleansing powder. Now, I don't use the cleansing powder. I think I would use it if I was a teenager and I had oily skin, or if I was still prone to acne. The face and body cloth just works great for me. But I will tell you, you just push that sideways. You put about a dime size on your hands. My granddaughters are just loving this. You mix it with a little bit of water. It makes a nice sudsy paste, and I'll quickly do it, and it goes all over your skin. And then you take your face and body cloth, or if you want, just water, and you take it off your face. So that is easy. So the first thing then I want to do is I want to hydrate. And so I take my my eye renewing serum, and you take the lid off, and I just put on my middle finger there, just maybe like a half of a squeeze or so on, and I get it, and I can then dab it under and over my eyes. And one thing I've totally noticed is that particularly on my right side, I was starting to get a droopy eyelid, and I don't seem to have that trouble anymore. So either I'm getting more sleep, or this eye serum is really working good. The last place that I kind of like to put it is over my lip, which seems to get those fine lines really easily. And so I put that there. And so then that's my eye cream. And the last thing I do for my day is then I take my hydrating moisture cream. And again, I just put one squeeze is plenty for me. I get it between my two fingers, and in an upward motion. Don't forget your neck, ladies. I get it. And you don't want to rub it really hard. You just want to pat it on, and it will just sink in and absorb really well. So that's my morning routine. So what's my nighttime routine? My nighttime routine is, again, I want to take my washcloth and cleanse my face real good. And I do take my eye renewing cream again, and I put that on my eyes. And then last of all, I take my my hydrating night cream. And this is really kind of a cool dispenser. And you just, it ekes out a nice little bit. Now, my daughter, like I said before, I have dry skin, but my daughter, who lives in Montana, has really dry skin. And so she takes a little bit of the illuminating oil, and she just takes a dab, just take a little dropper, and she puts it with her hydrating cream and rubs it in together. And then she just applies that to her skin. And lady, that's it. That's the routine. And I've been, so happy with this. I'll have a bunch of pictures for you of people that have posted their before and afters. If you have any questions, please ask them online. Write them in your comments and I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for coming on.